Today's the day for a very long-awaited project for me. If you're familiar with my channel, you know that I like to customize everything. We did the steering wheel, the glitter dashboard, the flooring, like things are coming together and I want to finish the vibe of the front half of the van. So I'm thinking that I want to go with like a mossy fairy aesthetic up there, and I have all the supplies. So today's finally the day. We're gonna do it. Here's a shot of what my dashboard currently looks like. It looks pretty sweet, but it could definitely use some, like, I don't know, I can't leave anything alone. So the supplies that I will be using are aluminum foil, because I don't want to build it directly into the dashboard. I want this to be like a removable art installation basically. So aluminum foil to build the fairy wonderland on. We will be using this contact adhesive that my friend Anna gave me to glue everything to the foil. I ordered this moss, which I'll have the link in description for this moss. And then I have all of my crystals. Surely they won't all end up on the dashboard because there's a bunch of them, but I used to bounce around from like different houses and apartments and stuff, and now that I live in a van, there's not really anywhere to put them. So we're gonna build a really cool like altar up front. This one most likely being the centerpiece. I hope that the lighting and I was gonna say and sound isn't completely shite right here because we are in peak sun and by a busy street. But we're gonna build the aluminum mold that will line the dashboard. The wind is not helping. It's so close to being long enough. It's just barely not long enough. That's so annoying. It's fine because I'm just gonna add another layer of aluminum foil to it because I want it to be like stronger anyway. You know what? I'll just be back after I finish like making an aluminum mold because I don't know how long this is gonna take, and there's lots of people. I added some more aluminum foil and just really like packed it on there. It's not my best craftsmanship, but it's not my worst. Now we're gonna check how removable it is because I need to be able to take it out, put the moss on it, and put it back with it staying the same shape. I really wish the lighting was better, but anyway. Oh. It holds its shape pretty well. And it slips right back in there. There's also, like, when it's done, there's gonna be like crystals holding it in place, weighing it down. Though I may add one more layer just for good measure. This isn't the easiest material I've ever worked with. Since I do like all of my van projects in public now and there's always people watching, I think I need to learn that song Freaking Out the Neighborhood by Mac DeMarco on my ukulele and have that playing over all of my public projects now.
To be honest, making the aluminum mold was probably the longest part of this project total. But once that was done, it was time to get the moss. And again, I just did this project last minute at the beach after a swim, so I made a little workstation for myself with a drop cloth. This aluminum thing I made was actually pretty sturdy once I had 3 or 4 layers of aluminum crushed together. Now, the moss that I'm going to be using is not sponsored, but I want to rave about them for a second because it's a little family-owned business in, I think, Vietnam that preserves natural moss. So it is real moss, just preserved, and it's perfect for any cottagecore projects. I will be using it everywhere from now on. It broke up really nicely and looks like super good quality. It looks real because it is real. That's nice. For the adhesive, it's pretty self-explanatory. You just spray it around and then boom, you got glue. Once I started sticking the moss on it, it just stays there. There wasn't any dry time or anything, and it was pretty windy at the beach this day, to be honest. So yeah, it's pretty strong as soon as you start sticking it. This is honestly so easy and turned out so beautiful. What the heck? Look at that. Also, shout out to my friend Anna for her awesome camera work. She's a fellow van lifer. We camp together a lot. We also work together on the boats. So here's her Instagram if you want to go check out her seashell necklaces that she likes to make. Yeah, she also wants to protect me from you guys. Not for free. At this point, I was pretty much done. All that was left was this little section, and then I went back through and filled out some of the thinner areas. But now, it's time to put it back in the dashboard. And yeah, I put the floating black box so you guys aren't looking at my butt.
We're going in! I am praying that it just pops right into place. Yes!
It looks so good.
Oh my god, it's so cute. Wow, wow, that's crazy. Oh my god. Okay, so that looks fucking great. Next step is gonna be to put all the crystals on there, which I'm gonna do once the sun is down a little bit because it is so hot right now. Actually, who am I kidding? I'm gonna put the crystals right now because I cannot wait. It's so cute. Yes, oh my god. Oh, it's sitting in better. I think it's heating up in the dash. Whew.
So cute.
Love that. This one's extra cute. Actually, maybe the selenites should go on the far edges since they're a little bit more plain. Hold down the sides for us. That's so cute. It's a fairy garden. Love to see it. There's a little jar with 2 of my cat's teeth in it. I have to intercept this video because it is now the next day and I realized there is something missing. If you take a look, everything is beautiful except this. This is where I keep my incense. It's not any other use, but it needs to be filled with moss. Just like that. I actually just realized I probably didn't need to take it out to do this, so we're just putting it right back.
And so the show goes on. We continue just putting moss everywhere that we can. And when I say that, I mean it. We are not stopping with the moss anytime soon. I have so many more ideas already.
I also found another spot to hide more amber. This ashtray that I will never use. I think I said amber instead of moss, but that's also correct because all of the places that I put moss, when more of my like amber resin I like comes in, I'm just gonna sprinkle it over all of the moss and it'll like melt down in it and help hold it together and also smell like freaking heaven. Anyway, here's a spot for more moss for now. Just fairy things. I really hope I'm not just creating a bunch of nesting spots for bugs to take over my van. Well, here you go. Make yourself a home, guys. So now when people are sitting on my bench and they're like, oh, what's in here? There's moss. That's what's in there. Just some moss and amazing smelling amber. This looks so good that I'm like actually gagging right now. I'm like, what? This is what I'm gonna be looking at as I'm driving all the time. Wow. Let's get one more look at the afters. Get a view from the outside. Don't mind my dirty ass windshield.